Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Kenny Wallace Show, brought to you by JEGS, the leader in high-performance aftermarket car parts. Remember to go to jegs.com for everything and anything you need for your vehicles. Well, how about this? The Kenny Wallace Show hasn't been back in a while. We keep doing the Kenny Conversation. We interview the greatest athletes in America. But myself and Charlie Marlow said, we got to do the Kenny Wallace Show these last 4 races. So we got 3 more races left, right? Because Vegas is over, then Martinsville, Miami Homestead, and then Phoenix. So Kenny Wallace Show has got to break down these last handful of races because there was drama beyond belief in Vegas, and I'm not even building it up. It's real drama. Wow. Okay, let's get to it. Kyle Larson wins the race, and that's not the show. Well, it really is. Kyle Larson winning over Christopher Bell was unbelievable, but we're going to get to that in a little bit, okay? We're going to get to the save, and we're going to get to that finish across the start-finish line. But believe it or not, the drama, and boy, I tell you what, the boss, the captain, Roger Penske, you know, when Roger Penske's face gets like this right here, you know how I'm doing that? Wow. Ryan Blaney. So what is the word you want me to use? Illegal. So I know everybody at Penske Racing right now, I'm going to let you in on a little something because it's funny. So, well, it's not funny, but brother Rusty Wallace started Penske South along with Don Miller. So the IndyCar team was up there in Pennsylvania, and Roger Penske said, hey, Rusty, will you and Don Miller start Penske South? Well, Penske South got some of the OGs, old gangsters in there. So you got my cousin Timmy Wallace, you got old Jeff Thousand, you got Dave Maneri. I guess we'll throw Gilligan in there. Hey, Gilligan, everybody at Penske puts this on the big screen and they watch it. So you all at Penske Racing are thinking what I'm thinking. The captain does not like being called a cheater. So everybody there at Penske, after you get done watching this, what are we going to call it? Because here is the rule infraction. Okay. Why was Ryan Blaney found illegal after the race? Now, here's the worst part. Ryan Blaney is in the final 8. He's going to the championship round. You know why? Because he finished 6th at Vegas. And, buddy, those are championship points. 6th at Vegas means we're in the deal. We're going into the we're going, right? Because we got Martinsville and we got Miami Homestead. So Ryan Blaney finishes 6th at Vegas until tech inspection. Now, Charlie Marlow, it's out there for everybody to see. Charlie, let's drop the rule infraction right here. Okay, so y'all are looking at it. They're saying that the left front shock, eye to eye, has got to be that measurement. What is that? 22.55, I believe. So, all right, you see what is in the NASCAR rule book right there. Now, you can consider that a coilover, whatever you want. It's a shock with a spring on it, right? Well, NASCAR says that has to be the installed height. And you put that on the left front. Now, you're saying, well, is that an advantage? Well, if the left front is high, so if that 22.55, let's see. Let's look at it here. Herman's got it on his phone. As old Brent Mersberger used to say, that's not for you. He used to say in them NFL games, you're looking live. So, yeah, it's got to be the total extended eye length damper must comply with extended damper length. Yeah, 22.55. So Charlie doesn't put it in, but we put it in again. It's that number right there. Okay, now, the longer, that means the left front, here, Let's use God's car. That's Rusty's nickname. So left front. When the left front's down, that means no air can get underneath, right? Keep the left front down. Now, 22.55. If it gets to 23, that means you're raising the left front up. We're going to get air under the car. It's going to make it push or slide up the track. No grip. So you're definitely not going to raise the car up. So you're saying, Herman, was it an advantage? Well, hell yeah, it was an advantage because the lower that left front gets without hitting, it cannot hit. Because if it hits, it goes bam, and then the car moves up the track. But you want to go into turn one there at Vegas, there's a little launch pad. So I've raced there a lot. Go down that dogleg front straightaway, go up by the wall, and you go down in a hole. Wham. But if you're on the high side, right, you don't slam that left front down. But if that left front's down, that keeps the air packing. Downforce puts the air there, and you keep peeling around that corner. So I guarantee it was lower. They're not going to throw you out for it being higher, but who knows? They probably could. They want that thing at 22.55. Now, you're saying, Herman, or as Denny Hamlin said, we're racing Lamborghinis now because we're talking 22.55. Why not 22.5? Right? That's 22 and a half. I'm a tape measure man. You know, look. I'm laughing at myself because I can see all the engineers laughing at me. This is probably one of my daughter's tape measures, but we're dealing, you know, in the normal world, we deal with, you know, little marks, right? Well, in the NASCAR world, they're dealing with dial calipers now. So that's crazy. That's crazy dealing with dial calipers. So I'm going to keep this here when I explain Kyle Larson. But anyway, left front low. I've explained it to you all. You get it. And that's that. That was the rule infraction. So do we call it a rule infraction or do we call it illegal? Do we call it cheating? So I'm going to address rule infraction, cheating, illegal. I know Roger Penske. Okay. I don't know him as good as anybody, but I know Roger Penske. And everybody inside Penske knows Roger Penske. Roger Penske is the captain. This man is quality. He's incredible. Roger Penske has hundreds of dealerships. And if you go in to buy a car at anything Penske, service first. Customer's always right. You know, Roger is the man. He wins. He does it the right way. I guarantee you, Roger does not like this. He's talking to the engineers. He's talking to the leaders. But if I know Roger, it's going to start, you know, with Cindric or Zarnik, or whoever, probably Tim Cindric or whoever's in charge there at Penske Racing South, right? So I assume I could call the OG group down there, the old gangsters, whether it be Maneri or Timmy Wallace, my cousin, or Jeff Thousands, whoever, but I'm not going to because then I'll know too much. And sometimes when I know too much, that kind of ruins it all. But hey, I can call them. So Roger's most likely going to say, how did this happen? And they're going to plead their case. And if the answer is, man, we messed up, it was a mistake, shouldn't have happened, Roger's going to take that and he's going to defend his team. Now, now this is big key right here. If they feel like they were done wrong, then they'll appeal it. And it'll be a quick appeal because it's championship time and the process will happen tomorrow on Tuesday. And the results will come out Tuesday night or Wednesday before we get to the next race, right? So that's what you call a hurry up appeals process. The only way Penske going to appeal this is if they feel like they were done wrong. I don't think NASCAR is going to go, you know, hey, you made a mistake. Still, even if you make a mistake, it's a rules infraction. Like I say, you can say cheating. Oh, you're cheating. That's bad. Cheater. I don't think it's cheater. I don't think it's that because Roger Penske is not known for that. I would call it a rules infraction. I would say they messed up. Now, here we go. This is the third prong to this, right? Okay, number one, the rule infraction. Number two, what's Roger going to think, right? It's like my wife, Kim. She got Sister Sorrel up there in the convent. She's a sister. She's a nun. And anybody messes up in the family, ooh, what would sister think, right? Because you don't want to be embarrassed. So what does Roger think, right? Rules infraction. What does Roger think? But here's the third prong. You just took Ryan Blaney completely out of the championship chase. Man, see my face. I feel so bad for this kid. And I know it's a team sport and it's a bad deal. I get it. But the Kenny Wallace Show got to break it down the way I see it. So here's this kid. Hold on now. You guys started it, not me. Body shop versus motor room, versus crew chief versus engine. You guys started that stuff down there. All the internal stuff, right? So you let your driver down is what I'm saying. Now, when the driver wrecks and spins out, he let you down. But y'all started this stuff years ago down in NASCAR land. It's your fault. Everybody trying to protect their job, right? So you let Ryan Blaney down. Young kid, look how skinny he is. He's staying in shape for you. He's working out. He's driving good. He wins Talladega. He's a good driver. You let this kid down. You crushed his dreams. Okay. Oh, we're a team. Okay, I get that. We're a team. I'm just being a smart ass. I'm kind of telling you some of the cliches. Motor room, body shop, crew chief. So you let Ryan down. You owe him an apology. Now what you no. You don't go, well, now you got to win, boy. Well, you know how to, here, Larry Mack Reynolds. You know how to solve this problem, don't you? Go out and win. Well, it ain't that easy, boys. This is the big time. This ain't racing down here at Peevely or Highland. This is the highest form of motorsports in America. This is the Cup Series. You just don't go out and win. Okay? It ain't that easy. He won for you, and you let him down. I got a problem with it because I'm in the drivers' union. I'm having fun. Calm down, everybody, especially all of you there at Penske. So anyway, now Ryan Blaney, like 2 points, 6 points, he's out. He's 56 points out. Now, NASCAR said, we're going to give you a 36th place finish. Speaking of I-55, Ray Marlow calling me right now. Ray Marlow owns I-55. Hi, Ray. So anyway, NASCAR give him 36 in the finish. So now he's 56 points out. Okay, so that's unattainable. You're not going to make that. You're not going to make that up. That would mean the 7 in front of you have to not race and you have to win. So yeah, he's got to win. And listen, he can win. So Ryan Blaney can win Homestead. He can ride that wall. He can win Martinsville because he's that good. So listen, I think we broke down this unbelievable drama. I acted it out with all my Kennyisms. I gave you the 3-prong. Rules infraction, what would Roger think? And now you took him out of the championship chase. 3 for Earnhardt. Those 3 things is the big deal. So let me see here. All right. Yeah, Blaney going in there in the top 8. He finishes 6th. He does his job. Left front, we showed you exactly everything, what the rule infraction was. Lower is better. And all right, that's it. So let's go. Let's move on down here. All right. Let's move on down right here. Right here. All right. If Kyle Larson wins the championship, they should have the design ready right now. There will be a T-shirt called The Save. Here, I'm going to write it down right now. Quotation marks. The Save. Right here. This is what the T-shirt's going to look like. The save. And then they're going to have that Hendrick Cars number 5 Chevrolet. They're going to have it come over turn 4, and this is what you're going to see. You're going to see it that sideways. Then you're going to see him locking the left front brake up while he's running 190, straightening that baby out, cleaning the poop out of his pants, back wide open, clear. Wow. We have witnessed some saves in our lifetime. But, you know, the last time I can remember something like this was when we interviewed Kurt Busch, and Kurt, you know, he's pitting and his wheel comes off and goes down the front straightaway. They throw the caution because Kurt's wheel's on the racetrack. He comes into the pits, changes the tire, gets out there, stays on the lead lap, wins the championship. I guess, is there a T-shirt of that? Drop that picture right here where the wheel's going down. This is the save. If Kyle goes on to win the championship, this T-shirt will sell out. And I'm going to tell you who's going to buy it. All the dirt car fans. All, you know, here right now, I said on social media, the save, and of course, 9 out of 10. That's because of his dirt car background. Okay, we get it. The dirt racing fans feel lesser. They feel discriminated because it goes back to the days where they raised the ticket prices. You priced us dirt fans right out. Well, now NASCAR's back on top. And so they're like, see, that's a dirt racer. So, yeah, all the World of Outlaw people, all the high limit people, you know, they're going to buy those T-shirts. So that's first and foremost. All right, let's get on down through the race now. Here comes hey, was this the Chili Bowl of 5 years ago? So remember the epic finish at the Chili Bowl in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where Kyle Larson is leading the race and he's rolling the bottom. Kyle Larson got that. Oh, hold on. Dirt car. That's my dirt late model. Herman, why don't you run late models? Because they're too expensive. So I run a mod now. But I started in the dirt super late models when we won the Prelude to the Dream in Eldora. We won Cleveland, Tennessee, and I decided to go to mod. So that's where this comes from. But anyway, the curb's right here. And Kyle Larson at Chili Bowl's rolling that curb. Well, the big screen TV's right there going in one. Kyle Larson says, I looked up to see how close Christopher Bell was to me. And he said, I missed it. And I went up, and Christopher Bell got underneath me to win the Chili Bowl. So that's where we're going with this. We're headed down into turn 3 here at Vegas. And Kyle Larson said I could not have gone one more lap. The handling went out, looks in his mirror, and there's Christopher Bell. So it's shades of the Chili Bowl. This time, Kyle keeps it right in the middle of the track, does a good job, and Kyle Larson wins this race over Christopher Bell by 0.82. Right there. So unbelievable. Great finish. The race had it all. You know, you watched people's tires roll off, flat tires, a lot of drama in the sport, right where we want it to be. We love drama. The race was boring. All they did was go around in circles. I like this race because Kyle about wrecked, but he still won. Oh, and then there's rules infraction. What do you think Roger's going to think? See what I mean? This is water cooler talk. It's going to go on and on. Oh, my. Okay, 20 minutes in. All right, let's look at this rundown here, and then we'll finish the show up. All right, so I get it all here. All right, the new points are out. We just saw that. This was the rundown. Kyle Larson wins the race. Christopher Bell. Kyle Busch Damn it, a day late and a dollar short, right? Same with Brad. 2 good runs. Isn't that something? Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Ross Chastain, 2 players that are now out. Now they get their good runs just a little bit later. William Byron, I really think here, I'm going to say it right now. Charlie, quote this. I believe the championship is going to come down to the last pit stop at Phoenix, and the champion is either going to be Kyle Larson or William Byron. That's my pick. All right, let's go back to this real quick. So, yep, there we are. And, of course, Tyler Reddick and Truex, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin Hamlin can be there for the championship, too. He's really good on the flat tracks. And then we got the new points update. I'm a little late right there. Let me get that. Let me go to the new points update. Here it is. Damn, this is ugly for Blaney. He don't want to see that. Look at that. Ryan Blaney, 56 points back. So Kyle Larson and Byron looking good. Woo, it gets close right there this time of the year. We're talking 2 and 3 positions. This is going to be a barn burner. This is going to come down to the very end. All right, everybody. Well, listen, the Kenny Wallace Show is going to keep on rolling every week now, because we know there's going to be drama every week. Martinsville, Miami Homestead, and Phoenix. So until next time, remember now, everybody's telling me they're listening to us on podcast. They're listening to us on the way to work and on the way back home. We are iTunes and Spotify. Last person told me, Trev Jacoby said, Herm, I got you on Spotify, and so did Brody, my son-in-law. Everybody's now listening to the Kenny Wallace Show. A lot of people are listening in podcast form. All right. Until the next Kenny Wallace Show, listen, Kenny Conversation, we got him coming. AJ Allmendinger, Jade Abadizian, 17-year-old girl that just won the first lady to win the Extreme Outlaw Midget Championship. And drum roll for this one, Ricky Carmichael. Ricky's in the pipe. All right. Until next time.